Hello everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where we're back here at the Chessington World of Adventures Resort for the start of a brand new season.
We are so excited to be back, and in this vlog we're going to take you all around the park and show you any changes for the 2024 season.
Along with getting the updates, we'll also get back on some of our favourite rides. Excited to step back into World of Jumanji. It was new for last year, so we'll get back on Mandrill Mayhem. Along with that, some other great rides at the park, Vampire, we've got some dark rides, and just overall bring you all the latest changes and updates. Park hours today are 10 AM through until 5. So let's go and make our way in to Chessington for 2024. Oh, it's pumping with the music as we make our way here into the park for the first time this year. And there's a look at the park logo. Always love the logo for Chessington. Hope it never changes. And yeah, it's got a great photo opportunity with it just here as well at the park entrance. And we're starting off today's updates here in Shipwreck Coast, which is looking really fresh for this year. Now, over the past couple of years, Chessington have spent a lot of money on doing flooring throughout the park, and this area has been done for 2024. It looks amazing, like all the side of Sea Storm's been painted up there as well. How nice is this, Charlotte?
This is fantastic. It really makes the experience. We walked in and was like, wow! So I'm sure that many people enjoy this throughout the season.
It's just little infrastructure projects like this that go a long way, in my opinion. So it's really nice how they've done it. And we saw that with World of Jumanji when it opened here last year with all the nice flooring. That's kind of like a yellowy cream floor. And then in here, it's all blue. And yeah, as you can see, they've got the big anchor down here on the floor as well, which really does look fantastic. Yeah, really impressed with that. Loving this flooring. I want some of this about Alton Towers. It looks great. Oh, it's good to see Vampire down here at Chessington, and we'll get on there shortly. But as we're walking past it, we may as well do it on a 5-minute wait. Start off with a dark ride down here today. The Gruffalo River Ride Adventure, 5-minute wait. Really enjoy this, and of course we can take you on for the experience as well. The Gruffalo himself as we make our way on this awesome attraction. Yeah, waited just under 5 minutes. Really enjoy this. Of course, used to be Bubble Works back in the day. Comment down below with your memories from Bubble Works. And off we go. Always like that sound effect.
I love this ride.
Silly old fox. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffalo?
Smells are really good in here today as well.
It smells so nice. Nice to the day we talked
about. Remain seated, folks. Remain seated. That's the thing with it being the start of the season. Like the smells are like on point. Just been topped up. That's a nice effect, that is, with the dry ice. Look at the size of him.
Scariest creature in this world. Just walk behind me, and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of you. Gruffalo crumbles.
Well, I was not expecting to be getting that wet this morning there on the Gruffalo.
So, look at my coat. I'm not even over-exaggerating.
You're not this time. Look at that, yeah, I mean my coat is as well. A couple of the fountains were out of line, I think, there as well.
Which means we got soaked.
Oh, but no, it was good getting back on there. Really nice dark ride. Lots to see, smells, lighting, effects, fantastic attraction. And we've got the legend of Blood Falls just here. And I tell you what, this park is busier than I was expecting today. Normally the first day of the season on a Friday, you know, out of school season, it's like really quiet. But to be honest, it's busy today. There's a lot of school trips. I think maybe with the timing of Easter, that's kind of changed, you know, when people are coming on school trips and that sort of thing. 45-minute advertised wait for Vampire, which is actually more than I thought we were going to be waiting today. We'll come and join the queue anyway. With it being a lot of school trips, hopefully they'll go maybe by 3:30, so I'll free up the last kind of hour or so of the day. But I want to guarantee a ride here on Vampire, just in case it goes down or anything later. So we'll get in the queue and have our ride on here. Nice classic coaster here at the park. Vampire. And we just come around the corner. As you can see, there's no queue around here at all, even though it's advertised at 45 minutes. Seems like we're back to classic Chessington just there, overestimating the queue times. And look at this, we're straight down into the station, and it's on a 2-train service, I believe, as well. But yeah, there we go. We almost thought we'll come back later, but I'm glad we didn't now. We're straight in, all the way down to the station. Advertised 45, realistically, about 5. And this is where the queue ends, yeah, about a 5-minute wait. Love the atmosphere there of this station. Just gonna have our ride on Vampire. Nice 45-minute wait there for Vampire. We waited 5 and it was great to get back on there. It opened here at Chessington way back in 1990. It's crazy to think that was 4 years before Nemesis owned at Alton Towers.
So it'd be really interesting to see in the future, are we going to see retrack work coming to Vampire?
I think it's needed, to be honest.
So.
There's a few places now where it's getting quite jolty. I don't want to say it's too uncomfortable, but you can certainly feel it now, getting rougher in some of the sections. But ultimately, for me, it's the restraints on there, with the bulky over-the-shoulder restraints. And yeah, originally manufactured by Aerodynamics. In the early 2000s, Vekoma were brought in, and that's when these trains were put on. So it's been a long time since the ride's had any sort of major upgrades. And with a lot of older coasters here in the UK, such as the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and of course Nemesis at Alton Towers having work, and also Shockwave as well at Drayton Manor, I think it's time that Chessington spend the money on a full refurbishment for Vampire. Hey! It's a good fun ride though, like a bit of a blow dry that was after our ride there on Gruffalo. But I think it's time for it to have some work done. I love it to bits, I love the theme. I like to see them keep the layout similar, maybe reprofile it a little bit, but also get them new generation Vekoma trains on there with the lap bars. They're much more comfortable and kind of bring the ride into the future. I know some of you might be thinking, Sean, it's only floor, don't get too excited. But little infrastructure improvements like flooring and permanent lighting really does get me excited, because it makes me feel like the parks are investing in the future and overall look and appearance. And you've seen the channel for all these years that I've been doing it now. I mean, 2012 Theme Park Worldwide started, and when the other channel prior to that, you'll know that I've always visited the European parks and praised their appearance. Little projects like this go a long, long way.
I just think this looks fantastic. I'd like to see this this expand across more of the park.
Yeah, definitely, and not just Chessington, but also some of this up at Alton Towers. I mean, we've got a lot of poor flooring at Alton Towers from over the years of like digging up and putting like trenches in and pipe work and that sort of thing. This looks so nice and fresh. It's tied this area together to be a beautiful themed area now, like with all the buildings looking nice, the theming, really good to see. Trawler Trouble just over there, the rocking tug. As we make our way down towards World of Jumanji, there's Dragon's Fury. That's looking great as well. I mean, the supports were painted on that last year. That's looking really good. And Blue Barnacle just down there. Love the location of this swinging ship. Well, we just turned around the corner and we're making our way now into World of Jumanji, just over here. Opened last year at the park. And look at the entrance sign, and of course the B&M roller coaster that they've got down in here as well. The only shuttle coaster still from B&M, so yeah, not a complete circuit layout. Goes up to the top there, does the big helix around the Jaguar Shrine, and comes backwards. Now the good thing this year, they've actually got rid of the virtual queue and now you can just join the line. I mean, for us last year, our experiences with the virtual queue were quite positive actually. We always managed to get time slots, but I know a lot of people that didn't. So I think ultimately it's better just having it now that you can join the queue and anytime you want to. It's advertised on 30 minutes. So yeah, let's go and wait in the line for Mandrill Mayhem. There's your cue ball, 30 minutes. And yeah, it's nice to just stroll right in. You have also got single rider on here as well. I think we'll go for the main queue. See how it moves. That's not been moving too bad. We've been waiting 15 minutes so far, and we're not too far off the station. Lots of theming to see here in the queue line, and this area already over winter started to grow in really nicely with all the landscaping throughout World of Jumanji, which is good to see. Hey, now the good thing is you can actually now wait behind the air gates here in the station. Ever since Mandrill Mayhem opened last year, unfortunately they wouldn't let you wait in the station because yeah, these fences were actually too low when it was built. As you can see, they have made them higher, which obviously isn't the best look, but at least you can wait behind the gates now and see the theming in here.
Better for throughputs as well.
Yeah, it is, yeah, because it gets you already lined up in your row, ready to ride. But yeah, really nice spacious station. Look at all the room in here. All the lighting, the theming, and that's the thing now, you get to hear the audio and just soak up the atmosphere of the station. And they did a really good job with this. I remember seeing the plans and thinking, oh, it looks like it's going to be a bit bland. But look at it, like, it's fantastic. They did a really good job with this. Just 20 minutes there for our ride on Mandrill Mayhem, and not too bad at all for a major coaster here at the park. Really pleased with the improvements made in the station there now, just being able to stand there, enjoy the atmosphere, and of course they can get the train hopefully sent out faster there as well. How was your ride, Charlotte?
Mandrill is a great ride, but it does make me feel really sick. I don't know what it is, but every time I go on it, I always end up feeling sick when I come off.
It's crazy, like all the big intense coasters that you go on, something like Mandrill Mayhem, you know, makes you feel like that, and you're not the only person to say that either.
It's just so strange, like there's not a ride that goes by that I don't feel sick. I normally have one and then that's me done for the day. I just don't really get it.
Yeah, a lot of people say it makes me feel quite nauseous. I don't know what it is, but there you go. I don't really really feel that, but I do know a lot of other people that have said that too, so it's not just Charlotte. So let us know down below your thoughts on that one. But in terms of the ride, I really like the layout. Of course, go through the inversion forwards and backwards. You have also got the seat on the back of the train that faces backwards, different to all the other roads, offering that different experience. And you know what, just overall, it's a really good fun ride. I am a little bit concerned about the rattle. I mentioned this last year, and also it's really weird actually how Nemesis reopened this week at Alton Towers, from the same manufacturer, Bollinger & Marmalade. That's also got a rattle, and it's weird because B&M have always been known for very smooth, quality build design coasters, and it seems like some of their newer designs these past few years have got a rattle, and it's not just on Mandrill and Nemesis. I've noticed on some of the other new B&Ms we've done around the world these past few years that a rattle has started to appear on them. So maybe B&M have changed something with how they manufacture their rides, or the steel, or the wheels, or something like that. But it's really weird. It's quite sad in a way, because B&M were always known for a smooth, reliable, and enjoyable ride experience, and of course Mandrill and Nemesis both are. But yeah, you do notice this rattle, and it just makes me concerned a bit for the future, you know.
I'm just really hoping that they can look into this and sort of rectify the issue that there is. Like, it's not rough or anything like that. It's just like a little bit of a bounce, but you can definitely feel it as you go through the layout.
Yeah, 100%. It feels like it's more, you know, on the hit this year than it was last year. Over a period of time, 5, 10, 15 years from now, how's that going to be? It could make a rough ride experience. It's certainly nowhere near that at the moment, but I do worry how that could develop in the future. But still, great to get back on there, and having 3 big major coasters here at Chessington all in action is really good for the park. And the area itself is really nice, and it's just going to continue to develop as the landscaping grows here in World of Jumanji. You've got the 2 flat rides as well. Mamba Strike just over there, it's like a mini Miami wave attraction. And a nice map of the area just there as well, which is fantastic too. Off to the right hand side, the other flat ride is Ostrich Stampede. It's closed at the moment, so that's a spinning ride, of course, where you bounce up and down, sat on board the ostrich. Oh, there she goes again, Mandrill Mayhem, fantastic. As we turn the corner just here, a new pathway has appeared.
Yeah, I think this is really good. It opens up the area.
It seems like Chessington have been busy over winter, much like the other parks working on their sparkle projects. The same here at Chessington, and they've kept quite quiet about it really. They haven't posted anything on social media, and we've not really heard about these changes. But yeah, this is a new pathway into Land of the Dragons, underneath Dragon's Fury, and they've probably put this in because, of course, World of Jumanji's right there. It's just another way down to this area. I'm really liking this. More new pathways are always a good thing in a park. And it's just more general infrastructure, and just brings you out by the little flat ride and the play area just there, and you get some great views. The Dragon's Fury, I think it's just gone down, but we'll get on there this afternoon. Look at this, nice little building. You know what that reminds me of? The seating, Hotel Charles Lindbergh of Fantasyland, like a big seat up on the hotel roof. That's lovely, that is. Right, seating area, they've got some permanent lighting that's all been installed down here. You know what, I do feel like Merlin as a company have really turned a page this past year or so, and you know, they're investing heavily. Is that a sign that, you know, they've known about this potential Universal project coming to Bedford for a long time, you know, but improvements like this go a long way.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, very good to see, yeah. And it's worth noting, with that new little pathway, it opens up better access to the toilets down there as well. Dragon Delight's looking really fresh. And we'll come back for Dragon's Fury if it reopens later on. It was operating this morning. We saw it from in the queue for Mandrill just. But yeah, it must have just gone down, so we'll come back later on. Let's have a little stroll around here. Wild Asia. In the rain. Jungle Bus just over there. That was replaced actually a couple of years ago. So good to see them investing in that. And we've got Cobra just down here, the Zamperla Disco. Let's go have a look at that. Nice little market stall. Beware of the thieves though. Always loved this water feature over here. Comment down below if you remember Beano Land. It used to be the Dennis the Menace show that used to take place there, and there was a slide actually in that fountain when I was a kid. I used to come down and slide, and then in the middle the water would all come spurting out the top, which is really cool. I know what Charlotte's running off for. A dirty fry stall just over there. And how's your luggage doing today, Charlotte?
It's not good. Like, I've got all this luggage on my back.
Look at that, it goes all the way up.
It's so hard to carry.
I'll give you a hand. Tree in the middle is looking pretty good with the elephant all nicely painted up. And here's Cobra. Yeah, if it's not too busy, we'll have a ride on here. Nice Zamperla Disco. And this one's got the little camel hamp in the middle as well. Oh, that rain's getting a bit heavier now. It's a bit cooler than it was. It felt like spring the other day, and now it's feeling a bit wintry again. Even though officially it is spring. Hey. Love the entrance time for this one. It says 30 minutes, but it's only just over there, so I think we'll give it a go. Probably overestimated.
There on Cobra. We didn't wait 30 minutes, it was about 20 in the end, and I much prefer those versions of the Samperla discos because they're just a bit more fun with the hump in the middle.
They are great. I always have a bit of a laugh with these ones, especially this. It feels like every year that goes by that this is operational, it takes longer and longer for it to get over the hump onto the other side. Like every season that passes by at Chessington, it's like one more time going across this side. But no, honestly, it was good to get back on there, and quite a good long ride cycle as well. Over here at Monkey Swinger then now, this ride is undergoing a health check, so yeah, not ready for the start of the season. And yeah, you can see just over here, quite a few of the chairs still are in place and doing some maintenance there on ground level. So yeah, hopefully they can get this operational soon. I do always think it's a shame though when things aren't ready for the start of the main season. And just over here, you got lovely elephants and Tuk Tuk Turmoil. The Dodgems over here, nicely themed in. Back in the day when it was Beano Land, this Dodgems used to be on the other side actually, over where Cobra is now. But yeah, this is operational today. From looking on the app, seems like there's a few ride closures today, and we'll see that as we're walking around the park. Great soundtrack for this one. Normally you can walk around here into Land of the Tiger from Wild Asia, but yeah, this pathway is blocked off at the moment, probably because Tiger Rock is also closed today. We'll have a look around the other side though and see what we can see. Oh, we've just come out of there and Dragon's Fury is open on a 10-minute wait. I mean, it is raining, so yeah, we might get a bit tail wet on here, but you know what, we'll go for it. 10 minutes, not passing that up.
If you have any loose belongings, they are not permitted on the ride. You must walk across the moving car in the station. That's walk across the moving car in the station to place your loose belongings in the cage. Once again, if you have any loose belongings.
Last year they finally built a maintenance shed for Dragon's Fury, which is good to see. However, it definitely needs steaming in better than that. I mean, yeah, it's pretty poor, isn't it, on the side?
They've not got a jet washer on that overflow season. Cleaned it up.
Oh, at the bottom, yeah, and obviously they've put the spray paint on there. I think, yeah, that all wants paneling and yeah, looking a bit better. I mean, they added all this to, you know, improve maintenance and reliability. It's like the roof they put over here for when it's raining like now, you know, it's much better for all the wheels and everything. But yeah, it really could do with sprucing up with some ropes and theming and just making it look better. Oh, we waited about 10 minutes and we didn't get our ride there on Dragon's Fury, unfortunately, because it did go down again. Seems to be having a few reliability issues, but hopefully they get that resolved. The good thing is, a few minutes after it going down, rides management was straight there. They started the evacuation with people who were on there, and also stood at the exit to the ride, giving out the priority passes. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. When you've been waiting like 10 minutes or more, like some of the people in front of us, came round, had me in your party, and gave us a priority pass, so we can go back later on and not have to queue. So yeah, I think that's good. You know, when a ride goes down and giving these out, yeah, really good service there from Chessington. Now it's actually advertised as closed all day on the app, but it is cycling just here. Test boats are going round on Tiger Rock here in Land of the Tiger. So you never know, we might get a ride on here later on if it does open, or maybe it just hasn't completed all of its hours testing yet before the season. So yeah, again, it looks like another one wasn't quite ready for the start of 2024, but hopefully it won't be too long until this has got guests on board again. The fact it says closed all day on the app though makes me think probably not going to get on it today. Well, you never know. I think the Tiger's looking really tired over there now, actually. Could have done with some TLC. And there's that maintenance shed again for Dragon's Fury. You can see one of the trains just here. Must be again putting back onto the system. Yeah, it really wants theming in, that does. I look over into the rainforest section of the park. It's always nice. You get soaked on that mini flume ride. And of course, we've got a similar one opening down at Pulton's Park this year. So looking forward to that in Lost Kingdom. The dinosaur area has been expanded with a new water ride for this year. So we will be heading down to Pulton's again soon. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, there's Croc Drop over in the distance. And Chessington won't be the only place with a version of Croc Drop later this year. Gardaland in Italy, also owned by Merlin Entertainment, are building a near clone of that at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to getting back and riding that at some point. But yeah, it'd be weird actually going over to Italy and then seeing a version of Croc Drop there. Nice little boats on this, aren't they? Hello! Oh, love it. Boats keep cycling just over there though. Another one that's closed all day.
Another side.
Tomb Blaster, and this one says this ride is undergoing a health check. It's clear that, you know, things just weren't quite ready for the start of the season, and it's a shame really, because you've got to think, I know they do some limited winter offerings at these parks, but ultimately they have a full closed season to do maintenance where these rides, you know, are closed for a good 4, almost 5 months over the winter period. So I do always think it's a shame when things aren't ready for the start of the season. It's not too bad when you're an annual pass holder like ourselves and can come whenever we want to. But really, it's people, you know, travel a long way. Like we still traveled 3 hours to be here today, and yeah, it would have been nice if the maintenance page on the website could have been updated a little bit more in advance as well for this.
I think it's just so disappointing. Like Sean said, people travel a long way, and stuff's just not ready for the start of the season when it's been shut for so long.
Yeah, I mean, safety and maintenance is always priority, but it's just disappointing, isn't it, that isn't getting done now over winter. These parks always seem to manage to do it. What's changed over the past couple of years is what I want to know. Like, is the extra things that need doing now? Is it down to staffing? I'm not too sure, but that's been the case with quite a lot of the parks that have opened this year. I just didn't feel like they were ready to get going with the 2024 season. But it's early days, hopefully things will pick up. Luckily, it's not actually too busy today. At first, we thought it was busy, but it's not too bad. Look at Croc Drop just over there. I mean, we'll be on the next cycle. We may as well.
Closed as well.
Is it closed all day? Safari. Yeah, we may as well get a ride on Croc Drop. Give it a go. Screaming on that one there. Yeah, I'll be on the next cycle just here. It's a good job it's not too busy today, especially with all the ride closures. We'll see you when we come off. Croc Drop. Just behind us, we've had our ride on Croc Drop. Very enjoyable that. Brilliant addition that was to the park, wasn't it?
I love Croc Drop. I think it's a fantastic ride. I always get butterflies in my stomach when we drop.
Yeah, the great thing is as well, it's got some force to it. But the spinning on there is nice. You get great views of not only the park, but also across the central London. You can see Canary Wharf, you can see the Shard, which is really nice. All the theming as well is brilliant. I've got to say, we got soaked on there, not because of the rain. All the misters look like they've been replaced, or at least working properly as they should be. So yeah, really nice effect there with all the misters. We got quite wet walking through the door, and also around the top just there, the crocodile's mouth as well. But like I say, Gardaland in Italy are pretty much cloning it for this year. So there'll be 2 of them out there in 2024, which yeah, is really exciting. It's a nice addition to this park. I do really like it. And we've just come around the corner to yet another ride closure, unfortunately.
I think this is really disappointing. Like, we've not even got a sign out the entrance to say like it's having work done or anything like that. We've been walking around the park and we've been hearing a few families speaking and saying that they're really disappointed that there's so much closed and it has not been advertised clearly.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Yeah, Safari ride into Africa. Yeah, it's fully closed up and nothing really happening down here. No sign or anything. Yeah, really sad. Like, just seeing things like this. You know, and I've got to say, it's looking really dirty around here as well. Needs some cleaning up. It really does. Yeah, it's disappointing start to the season, really, in terms of ride openings at some of the parks for this year. It's not just ride closures we've noticed a lot of today, also quite a few food outlets are closed, including Drop and Chicken here, right next door to Croc Drop in Forbidden Kingdom. And yeah, I just wanted to show you the prices for this year. Chicken tender meal, $13.75, and you can see an increase there with the sticker that's gone on. There you go, you got the Ranch Classic chicken meal down there, which is £12.50. Buffalo chicken sandwich, that's £13. And you've got the family tender meal, $39.50, just up there as well, that serves 4. So yeah, prices certainly increasing across the board. Just around the corner then, the stage is now being completely replaced by a permanent one again. If you remember a couple of years ago, the old stage got removed and it was replaced with a temporary one, and then now there's a new one that's gone in. And don't get me wrong, it's nice it's a permanent structure again. Yeah, it looks a little bit flat, if you know what I mean, a bit 2D, so it'd be nice to see some more theming added, especially if you come down here and have a little look at the side down here, where it's literally just a big black box. It's good that they have, you know, spent the money on making it permanent again though, instead of it just being a temporary stage, especially with them always having different shows on. Yeah, it doesn't look the best down here at the side, literally a big black box. Yeah, hopefully they can do a bit more. I mean, you look at this over here, it's just kind of stuck on, and yeah, it's just not the best kind of, you know, finish. It would be really nice to see a lot more details, especially when you look at the facades just right next door over there. And as we leave Forbidden Kingdom, we make our way into the next day of the park, Mexicana, just here. And look over at Rattlesnake. Do you really like the theming of this wild mouse? Some really good near misses, head choppers, station hidden away just down there at the bottom. Feel like the water tower, all the nice buildings around. Yeah, it's a good theme ride, this one. Now I'm glad that it is home today, because it does say on the website the Rattlesnake and also Griffin's Galleon, 2 attractions that might not operate on off-peak days. I don't really know why. I mean, all I can think of, it's got to be down to staffing, surely. But yeah, this is still quite a major ride to have shot on an off-peak day. Good thing is, it is operational today, even though it is technically classed as off-peak. It is the first day of the season, or maybe because of the other rides that are all down, they thought, let's just get this open today. If the other rides have got technical problems, maybe they had the staff in, if they're trained up on this, they thought, let's just get this operational, which I do appreciate. Yeah, Rattlesnake. Still going, Chessington Classic. Advertised at 50 minutes Rattlesnake, and we've actually just had a walk down the queue line, and this is one that I don't think is overestimated. I mean, it's not the highest of capacity rides. We had a walk down and it does look like it could be about 50, so I think we'll give that a miss for now. And not forgetting, there's another roller coaster just down here at the bottom of Mexicana as we head into Scorpion Valley, or at least as far as we can get just here with the fence stopping us. Yeah, Scorpion Express. Who knows what the future still holds for this ride. The train is actually back on the track just over there. It's been closed for a long time now, and a lot of speculation about, oh, it was never going to come back, it might be removed over winter. It's still here. The train's back on the track, so maybe they have got the intention of reopening this at some point in the future, but obviously it's clearly been having some major issues, so I don't know what's going to be happening with this one, but it's all still blocked off. It's not a good look though, is it, when you've got all these rides that are closed and then bits that are closed off like this. Yeah, it's not great. I don't think Chessington's in the best state at the moment. In terms of TLC and sparkle projects around the park, they've actually done all the castle here. It's now multicoloured. Oh, that's quite nice. Very different to how it was before, but it's made it much more vibrant. I think seeing Merlin add more colour into the parks is a really positive step forwards. So yeah, you can see all this has been done, and the fact they've actually had to individually paint every single one of these bricks as well. I mean, they didn't just kind of think, oh, we'll paint it one colour like it was before. You know, they've had to go around and think about all these. So yeah, it's looking really nice and fresh actually, all the way around the side. The old monorail station up there as well. It's had a bit of sparkle love. Some flowers around the side. The turret's just here. That looks really good. Oh, all the flowers there for the Explorers Easter event. That actually kicks off tomorrow, but by the time you're watching this, it will have just got underway, the Easter event down here at Chessington. I believe they've got like a walkthrough, like an egg trail, and a couple of other bits. Is he? Oh, is he out? Oh, there we go. They must have like soft opened today then. Oh, just over here. Adventure Tree Carousel in the middle, which is nice. Oh yeah, I reckon they just soft opened it today, because officially it wasn't supposed to start until tomorrow, but there he is. And he's having a good time as well.
We're now passing people.
That looks like a nice family show. So if you are visiting Chessington over Easter, always good to see more entertainment options. But we'll have a look in the main gift shop now and see the merchandise. Jumanji Snow Globe, £15 just there with the track on. I love that resin to bits.
So good, isn't it?
Oh,
£18.
They had that last year, but you know
It's
what?
brilliant.
That is amazing. I really like that. The Jaguar Shrine, water bottles, even the mug's really good there. And the Cobra wrapping around it. It's really nice. Again, these cushions are good. I mean, they're not really Chessington branded, but if you like your animals, they're pretty nice. I like this hat. It's very fitting with the theme of Chessington there, and it is all embroidered in as well. Crotch drop cap just there. Cobra, we've got Vampire, Dragon's Fury just down there, and then just a couple of plain ones down at the bottom. Then you got a selection of clothing just over here as well. How much are we talking for the Vampire hoodie? No price on there. It's up the top. There we go, £50 for the hoodie. I like this style. Again, that's all embroidered. The quality of merchandise at the Merlin Parks has really gone up actually these past few years. Like, really good to see. Easy Tiger, crotch drop. Oh, I love this one.
Nice.
Oh, Dragon's Fury, all embroidered in. The big jacket.
It's good.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, that's £50. Yeah, all them are 50. Of course, if you have got your Platinum Merlin annual pass, 20% discount. Still got the retro range down here as well with the old logo on. Got a bit of a Vampire selection just over here. You got the bears, £20. Oh, spinning round for you. That little bag's just over here. Yeah, we're seeing these crop up a lot more now. Little bags there, £15. Rucksacks, 18. Just at the top there, and you've got the baubles in still from Christmas.
The medals are quite nice.
Yeah, they're all right they are, aren't they? I remember when all the Merlin parks used to do the medals. The snow globes, more resins, yeah, they're good.
What a classic.
Oh, Bubbleworks mug.
Bubbleworks mug, that is a good mug.
Professor Burp on there as well.
Oh, that's lovely.
That is
£12.
brilliant. Juice plus gas equals pop. Oh, it certainly does.
That's great.
Good times. Dragon's Fury mug just over there as well. Yeah, some really nice bits around actually. Love that Chessington logo. It's so colourful. Fridge magnets are looking good. I do like how we've actually got the little rolling pre-show there from the station on his organ. That's great.
These are quite cool. I saw these at Alton Towers. So they're like magnets, but they all sort of match into each other, so you can put them all together.
And the different rides. It's hard to tell from a distance. When you zoom in a little bit, you can see them for all the different rides and attractions. More fridge magnets, key rings down there. And magnets are £6.
One thing I do have to say this year, pin badges are some of the best I've ever seen.
There's another one. Oh, I love that. How nice is that?
The pins are excellent this year.
Yeah, they've just upped the quality of the pins. I mean, I don't collect them myself, but I know a lot of people that do. Oh, great, there you go. Professor Burt's Bubbleworks with the dates on there as well. And that's the thing, we're not just throwing back to like when Imperial Leather sponsored it. It's literally throw back to the original Bubbleworks. You never know, maybe one day when that license runs out on the Gruffalo, you might bring it back. Some really nice new merchandise over there in the gift shop. And yeah, just thought I'd show you down here. Sea Storm, still under maintenance just over here. Didn't notice actually when we walked past earlier on, so we went round the other way. Yeah, all the fence looking nice and the floor amazing round here. But yeah, the actual ride itself still undergoing that maintenance. Just round the corner though, barrel bailout is in operation just here. Nice little spinning water ride. I don't want to stand too close to film this one, as I will get really wet. Nice area this there with the music. I tell you what, what, it's a good job we brought our own packed lunch today, because I don't think there's anything that I would have fancied for food. Fish and chips is closed just over here as well. Dropping chicken that we saw. Yeah, there's like really limited food operations. I am quite disappointed in the opening day today here at Chessington. Some nice TLC going on around the park, but other than that, not great.
What it feels like the park just wasn't ready to open.
Once again, yeah, I think for me, I'd much rather see them cut back on things like Christmas offerings, February half term, other times when they open the park limited, just to get the main season ready. Because yeah, it just feels like now they just can't do it, you know. They're a long way off being 365 parks, these. And all the floors actually being done around here by Alma's Flying Jumbos as well. So it's really nice and colourful. That's my biggest improvement that I've seen here today, the flooring. It really does look spectacular. You're starting to know the theme by now. We've just come around to Tiny Truckers to have a little look. This ride's currently undergoing a health check just here as well. It looks like they've been doing quite a bit of work around here, down in the queue line. Having some TLC. Again, it's a shame this couldn't have been done over winter. Is that possibly due to like winter openings? I'm not too sure, but you know, we're in the main season now. I can't actually see a ride vehicle on the system. In fact, there isn't. Yeah, I mean, they're doing some paint ups and things, which looks quite nice, and yeah, done it all up in the ride area. But again, it's just not ready for the start of the 2024 season. Looks like they've cleared a bit of foliage down there at the back. You can see Dragon's Fury a lot clearer than you normally can do. Griffin's Galleon is open. I can see that just in the background there. That's the other rocking tug they've got, the original one, just down there at the back in Land of the Dragons. Yeah, it does say that doesn't open on off-peak days sometimes. It doesn't give you dates, I don't think. It just says like it might be open, it might not be open, but it is today. Probably again because of other ride availability. They've got that open, which is good to see. Right then, so a brand new show is actually launching today here at Chessington World of Adventures. It's called Seatopia, and it's back on the stage that we saw a few minutes ago. So we're going to go and check it out, and we'll put in some highlights for you over the next few minutes. Looking forward to seeing this. They normally do some great shows at Chessington.
Because they keep singing that wretched song. And now their song is in my clothes. They're gonna have to take a pause and find me all that singing for people. Looking for a home. But don't feel sad for me without that precious melody. Although that living coral we won't have a song to everybody. Listen to the things we sing. Oh, hey, oh, just move those legs. Go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do a little better when you say it. Yeah, yeah. Better when you say it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got all my sisters with me. I got all my sisters with me. Everybody sing. Weeknights, can you keep it down? So many new friends and ocean floor. Hold up, I'm getting emotional. The song that we sing every day.
So you just see some footage there from Seatopia, new for 2024 here at Chessington.
I thought that was a really nice family show. The costumes in there was great. There was some good song choices. It was just the audio that needed working on to the show, Brian.
Yeah, sound quality wasn't the best, but you know what? It was a great show. It was only 15 minutes in length, so I think you could have done with it a little bit longer, maybe 20, 25 minutes. But yeah, the costume quality was fantastic. Great lighting as well, and also I really liked the kind of storyline that was going on with that show as well. So much to see, so much happening, and also the return of the pyrotechnics here. Love the pyro that Chessington put into their shows. The stage looks a little bit bigger as well now, so I'm sure when it comes to Halloween and the other events, they'll be putting on some great shows on there, which is good to see. Anyway, Dragon's Fury is back in action now, so we're going to have a ride on here. Dragon's Fury opened here at Chessington back in 2004. It was a double deal with the ride manufacturer Marathon at the time, and it saw this open here and Spinball Whizzer at Alton Towers, same manufacturer, same sort of ride in the same year. And yeah, there's the paint-ups around here, looking really fresh. Land of the Dragons. What I always love about Dragon's Fury is the layout, how it intertwines with this area, like all the play areas here, canopy capers. And there you can walk around at the top, and this is looking nice and fresh. We've got some good spinning action on there as well. Kind of worked out better for us getting a priority ride pass in the end because it was on a 45-minute wait just, so yeah, it was nice just to get straight on there, wait about 5 minutes. With the PRP, I think it's good how they're giving them out when rides have downtime and evacuations, and even like full queue evacs, you know, I think that's really good when parks do that. Yeah, this is nice around here. Dragon's Fury. Little shot there of the Adventure Tree Carousel, which is looking nice and fresh, and Charlotte's doing a dance here in Mexicana.
Nice dance for you, you're enjoying it?
Hey, well, we're dancing, there's only a 5-minute wait now for Rattlesnake just over here, so yeah, we're going to give that a go as we continue on this afternoon. Opening day 2024 at Chessington. Yeah, let's get on Rattlesnake. We had a wild ride there on the Rattlesnake, didn't we?
It's really wild, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good. All the near misses, the drops, the corners. You probably bashed into the side on there.
And the sharp brakes.
Yeah, you got to brace yourself on there.
Yeah, you do.
It's been showing its age for a while, that one. It's an intense ride, actually.
I do enjoy it, but I'm also excited because we've got new goats.
Hey, into the Yoo-hoo Children's Zoo. So let's have a little walk around. And so we've got the donkeys just over here as well. Always love seeing the animals around here in this part of the park. We've got the nice miniature donkeys just over here. Hello. And then we've got the goats just over here as well. You know what we need a rendition of, Charlotte?
Goats wearing coats.
Hey.
Goats are looking. Goats wearing dresses. Goats wearing skirts. Goats wearing shorts.
Oh.
Look around to see.
They love it. There you go.
Aww.
And they enjoyed the singing. Like the little
They
song.
all looked up.
They got some logs to play with just over. Oh. Maybe he's coming over. Oh, did you enjoy the song, mate? Oh, he did. Here he is. I can't stroke you, unfortunately. You're on the other side of the fence just there. Oh, they're nice, licking his lips. Oh, but I tell you who we can stroke. These ones just there. Oh, they're nice. Hello. You okay? Having a bit of a munch? Oh. And we got Maple just over there as well.
Maple love.
Oh, Maple. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, nice big floppy ears. Look at them.
Do you want the song?
And that's a no. And we've got the little pigs just over here as well. Hello. Oh.
Like digging everything up, don't you? All muddy.
Oh, always nice seeing the goats and the wonderful animals here at Chessington. Room on the Broom, a magical journey. Yeah, we're going to have a walk through here. It's got no queue, just a walk through attraction with some nice effects, and we can take you along in here as well.
The witch had a cat and a very tall hat. And look, Bill, he's opened a secret bookcase. Magical. Wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off her hat. Down! Cried the witch, and they flew to the ground.
vortex.
On we go. Come on, grown-ups. Keep up with the story.
The dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick. Whoosh! Then gone.
I do like the sparkly walls in here. Some really nice scenes, actually.
odds of the hat.
Oh, well done, you found it!
Quite a wish, and they flew to the ground.
I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the room for somebody as clean? And I'm ready to advance my ships in my team.
Spread out his wings,
But now I must rise up. What's off? That's
spread out his wings, and was off in the sky.
It's a nice little walk-through attraction now. I wouldn't want to wait more than 10 minutes for it, but it's nice just to go through. It's lovely and warm in there as well. It's quite chilly today down here at Chessington. Look at the penguins just over here as well. They're having the feed and a bit of a clean-up just over there. I do love penguins. So they wobble side to side walking about. And of course the Easter event hasn't officially started yet, but we're seeing most of it today with all the theming and decorations around. And yeah, we've got some nice photo opportunities here too. I think we'll just head next door now, have a walk through the Sea Life Centre. So we're going through a shipwreck here at the start. Yeah, the layout of this is almost identical to Shark Bay Reef in Newsy Bay at Alton Towers. Good bits of theming round. Liking audio though. It's always a nice scene just in here. And looking out into the main tank just there. There's good bits of theming around, like the big face there and the rocks on the left. So back in Shark Bay Reef, this is actually Skeleton Bay. Some stingrays just down in there. Nice variety of fish. Oh, hello. I think overall Shark Bay Reef has got a lot better theming than this. But it's still a nice area to walk through. Touch pools around here. It's always worth having a walk through. Of course it is included in our mission as well, which is always nice. Yeah, it's like the same rooms and everything, but then different tanks and different marine displays that you can see. Upside down jellyfish.
Oh no!
I don't do your chop.
This is a really nice fish.
And Joe, have you had a good time? Look, there's Nemo and Dory.
I said, oh, did you have a good day about the kids? And he's like, yes.
Nice fish.
What are these? That's like a living... No, that's the thing that they live in.
Been followed by a shark. Good theming with the plane just over there. Remember back in the day when the propeller used to spin round in there? And that's the Sea Life Centre here at Chessington. Good for if it's raining as well, having a walk through here. Do love a stroll through the Sea Life Centre. It's not got the best theming in there in places, but it's still well worth walking through. Just going to check out Trail of the Kings now and see the other animals just down here. Yeah, these are looking quite nice. Little diamonds have been painted on. Here's Charlotte, more funky moves. It's like they've remixed all the Chessington soundtrack, and off she goes. If you are walking down here through the zoo, you actually get a little bit of Chessington history as well, because that's the backdrop to the Sea Lion show. And if you look closely, it's not just holding up the backdrop, that's the old monorail track from Safari Skyway. See how the monorail supports are still in? And you can see that up there. Yeah, I do miss the monorail. I wish that back in the day when they took that out, they refurbished it instead of a full removal. It was a lovely ride around the park. Nice and close to the lions just down here, having a bit of a sleep there.
Never been that close.
Yeah, you got all the information About all the lions just around here as well. It's looking very dated around this part of Chessington. I'd like to see some big changes come to the zoo in the future. I think it really does need it, actually. It's just looking really like tired, and just the finish of it round here as well. And you've got to think there's a lot of space around here, especially if you want to expand with more rides and themed areas, kind of deciding the direction going forwards. Yeah, I'd love to see some more themed areas with attractions down here. Nice little fox just up here, chilling about. See the old fox, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a gruffalo. Well, we're coming towards the end of our day here at Chessington World of Adventures Resort. There's about 40 minutes to go until the park closes at 5 o'clock. Perfect time then just to get some more re-rides in. Gonna have a go here on Mandrill Mayhem. I thought, oh, I'll give Single Rider a go. But it's only on a 5-minute wait anyway, so may as well just go down the main queue. And then we'll do Vampire again to end the day. So I might have a couple of laps on here, see how many can squeeze in. And then we'll get around the corner, ready for 5 o'clock. For that last ride on Vampire. I just managed to have a front row ride there on Mandrill Mayhem, which was fantastic, really nice on the front, getting to appreciate all the views over the area. I tell you what, Dragon's Fury has had some downtime today. I was just evac'd again from the lifter. I think that's like the 4th time I've had to do that today. Yeah, the ride availability not been very good. The highlight of my day has just been seeing this new flooring in Shipwreck Coast, to be honest. I mean, this looks great around here. So I just keep showing you it. I mean, look at it from a different angle. It's lovely, this is. Send some of this up our way to Alton Towers and we'll be really happy. Yeah, it looks great. Imagine like some green floor in Dark Forest and like have the smiler pattern down in X sector. That look really nice. We're going to end our day with a ride on Vampire. It's really quiet now. A lot of the crowds were school trips, it seems. So yeah, they all left like 3:30. By 4 o'clock they were all gone. So we'll have a ride on Vampire to end our day here at Chessington World of Adventures, opening day 2024. Well, we just had 2 rides there on Vampire to end our day here at Chessington. The ride team on there were great at the end because there was nobody else waiting in the air gates. They actually let us stay in our seats for the final train, which is really good.
That was fantastic. I really enjoy Vampire. It's such a great coaster.
I think it needs an update now. It's getting a bit rattly and outdated, especially with the over-the-shoulder restraints, but hopefully that will come at some point in the future. But no matter what, I hope Vampire in some form is here to stay in the future of Chessington. In terms of the rest of the day, it was really nice seeing the updates around the park, especially the flooring. That's been my highlight today.
The flooring just looks fantastic and it does really make a park.
It does. It's infrastructure projects like that that are really important. That new pathway from Land of the Dragons, really like that. There's been some paint ups around, like Adventure Point, the carousel looking better there, but in general there's some parts of the park that are still looking quite dated and tired. You wouldn't think we'd just come out of the winter maintenance period. And then of course we go on to the main kind of subject, and that's ride availability today, which has been really poor. Now I know it's the first day of the season, however at the end of the day people have travelled here, there's a lot of people here as well, you know, that have paid for on the day tickets. A lot of people have been quite upset with the ride availability today, and it is a shame. I think, you know, you've had this 4-month closure almost over winter. You know, the ride should be ready. It's not like a matter of, you know, they're nearly there either. Some bits like Monkey Swinger are completely still in bits, and with Zufari there's not even a sign explaining out the front, which I think is quite disappointing really.
I think it's such a shame. I think Chessington could do a great job of letting people know in advance, like people are going to be travelling, just let people know in advance this and this is going to be closed, and then people can just come at a later date when those rides are back open.
Yeah, it's a ride availability board, just setting the board straight before people actually come down here, you know, and even just out the front entrance of the park. I think these days it's all very digital and apps and that sort of thing. Just a simple board at the entrance as well as being on the website would be great moving forwards. So we've had a good day. The weather's been mostly decent. It's been a little bit cooler, but you know what, we've enjoyed the park and just getting around, getting back on some of our favourites. ultimately we got on the 3 big coasters here, and it's great having those now. We also got on the Gruffalo, which I think is a great dark ride, and we'll be back again soon to get the other rides. I missed Toon Blaster today, of course Tiger Rock, you know, which didn't open, I don't think, in the end from what we saw, and yeah, just in general it's been a little bit disappointing, but still nice to get back to the park and bring the latest updates. We've got another opening day coming up next, and that is Thorpe Park. We was there a couple of days ago where the commercial director Russ took us for a walk round. Now it's time to get back on the rides there.
Oh, I'm so excited to get back on Stealth. I love Stealth so much.
And for me, the Swarm, and of course we'll get more angles of Hyperia from inside the park and how it looks from the different areas. Well, thanks for joining us here at Chessington, and that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Goodbye.